find out who's going to step up.
And a lot of the problems that you face is the fact that you get people who are injured, and then you have to rely on other people to come in and fill that gap. And a lot of times they are not as comfortable in that position, but you just got to step up. And as they say, in a lot of sports, next man up.
Yep, you got to find a way to get it done. Focus and finish. UCCS, they lost earlier in the season to Metro State. They're at home on blackout night. The Mountain Lions, right now, they lead after one half, 32-24, getting set for second half action here in Colorado Springs. Glad you could join us. Stay tuned for the men's game right after a double dose of basketball as the men will take on Metro State at the conclusion of this game. Big interview coming up at halftime of that game. Stay tuned for that as well. We are underway. Second half. Chelsea Pearson. Shot up and good. Pearson, her second big three-point of the game. That's a good way to start the half.
I alluded to that, didn't I?
You did.
Talked about let's hit that three-pointer for UCCS.
Jerry, their ears were burning.
Apparently.
Coaching tips from Jerry Evans.
No,
Metro State.
Just let it fly.
Let it fly. And Metro State with the ball down 35-24. Hardigan, the shot, she gets it.
There's Hardigan. That's what I was talking about. If she can get into that interior and maybe close the gap a little bit more than that 12-footer, maybe hit that 6-footer, I think she's going to be effective.
Yep, I would agree. Whistle on the floor. Want to remind you that there's another double dose of basketball tomorrow night. Jerry and I will be here again. It's going to be Shadron State from Nebraska will be at Gallagher Event Center. Join us for that as well. Big weekend for college basketball here in Southern Colorado. Seifert with the ball to Bernard. Bernard played a ton of minutes, pretty much the entire first half. You talk about durability and endurance. And it's going to be a foul. It'll go against Metro State. And, sound like a broken record, but, Jerry, how many times do you see close games, the seesaw games back and forth, come down to free throw shooting? When you hit the shots, your odds increase. When you don't, you make things hard for yourself.
You're absolutely right, and we even talked about that right prior to the second half, because you not only got to be able to hit those long-range jumpers, you got to go to the charity stripe and hit that free throw, and right now, that's what she's doing.
Yep, Kelly O'Flanagan out of Monarch High School, and she gets them both. And they're pulling away 37-26, 11-point lead for the Mountain Lions.
That's the largest lead of this game.
Yep. So Lynn Plett, whatever he said, his coaching staff said at halftime, it's working so far. Metro State works around. Mountain Lions have got to continue to apply pressure on defense, and they do. And I believe, ball's out of bounds, but it goes off of a Mountain Lion, so it'll stay with the Roadrunners.
Hardigan is really impressive to me because not only is she like a big-time player for Metro State, she's also uses her abilities to be a role player, and she's great at setting the pick.
Off-balance shot, air ball, but rebounded by Metro, and she gets the shot. The rebound and the bucket. Michaela Gonzalez, right place, right time for the Roadrunners.
And now she has 10 points in double figures.
Seifert looking for help. Inside to Farron. Out to O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan's been a leader this season. Pearson back to Seifert. Good movement so far. Bernard, nothing there. Good defense, though, by Metro. Bernard forces it and tries to get the rebound, but Hardigan comes up with it. Kicks it out to Jalen Smith. She's a tremendous athlete. Jalen Smith will drive the lane and get the foul.
And that was a very, very smart move on her part to get in there because she knew that if she wasn't going to get the bucket, she was more than likely going to draw the foul, and she was able to do that. And that's what you teach a point guard. You say, hey, either drive or dish, one of the two, and just make sure that you get underneath there because even if you don't make that shot, more than likely you are going to draw the foul.
Smith hits the first free throw, checking in number 10. Abigail Juapatius, I hope I say that right, a freshman out of Washington. She's the Homish.
She's going to send you a card.
Right.
This is how it's pronounced.
This is how you say my name. Here comes Seifert in the full court pressure defense by the Roadrunners. They want to pour it on here. Mountain Lions have to keep poise and control in this second half to pull out a win here. Back out to O'Flanagan, head fake, behind the back dribble, off to Bernard. Bernard, the roller, and Hardigan with the rebound. Good defense by the Roadrunners. Here comes Smith. They've cut it to 7. Hardigan Pull-up jumper, got it. And UCCS is going to have to find an answer for Hardigan.
Yeah, Hardigan is really starting to set up really well inside the paint.
Gabler's going to get ready to check back in. This is a good point of the game for her to do that. The swat, steal, and possession. Metro, shot up, off the rim. Rebound, Kaylee Bernard. It's a 5-point game. Mountain Lions have not been able to really pull away. Most they've gotten, I believe, is like 11 points. So they have to continue. Farron was working left-handed, but that was a tough go to try to put that shot up.
Yeah, Metro State has hit the last 6 points. It was an 11-point lead, now at 5, 37-32.
Yep. Game clock 6:36, shot clock 18 for Metro. And an errant pass by Metro, a turnover.
Well, Hardigan came up. It looked like the way she was reacting, it looked like she was hit, and she kind of was keeled over. And then they intended the pass for her, but she didn't see it because she was, still bent over and everything like that. So the ball went out of bounds. UCCS takes over. Hardigan's over there looking in total disbelief. Where was the call? Well, apparently the officials felt like there was no call.
Yep. They call it the way they see it, correct? In a split second.
Don't ever call anything you don't see.
Right. Yes, good advice. Maddie Gabler back in the game now. Kicks it out, Bernard from outside. Got it! The assist, Gabler to Bernard, and she buries it from outside.
Just inside that 3-point circle.
Again, I've said this several times this season, Maddie Gabler. I call her the difference maker. And back in. Smith had it long. 3, it's off. Pearson will get control and bring it down for UCCS. Up by 7 here in the third quarter. NCAA Division II RMAC basketball. Colorado Springs. Errant shot by Talim, but rebounded by Gabler. She's everywhere. And a whistle on the floor. Officials, what do you think they're going to call here, Jerry?
Well, we're not sure. There's some kind of conference going on in there, trying to work it all out here. So,
and one official came over and said recall. It's 39-32, Mountain Lions. Whistle on the floor. The officials are trying to sort things out. And there'll be a substitution. 2 players for Metro State will check in. 23 and 24, Jonalyn Whitwer and Morgan Lewis for the Roadrunners. Hardigan checks out. So this is, without Hardigan in there, a good opportunity for Mountain Lions to seize advantage of this.
That's what they're going to try and do if they can, to make sure that nobody gets in that interior part of the paint and starts hitting those jumpers like Hardigan's been able to do.
Yep. And Gabler's kind of that guard forward type player. Inside, Gabler by herself, off the glass, and a great feed by Chelsea Pearson.
That was very, very nice.
It was executed beautifully by UCCS. Those are some good looks. Smith out. And the offensive foul goes against Metro State. So UCCS starting to pull that, seize the momentum and pull it back their way.
Well, Jalen Smith is aggressive, and that time she got caught because when she drove inside the paint, she was, went a little bit too far, and they called her for the offensive foul.
Number 11, Jaden Galloway checks in for Metro State, the 5'6" freshman guard. And O'Flanagan with the ball, the backcourt. O'Flanagan and Talene for UCCS now. Pearson. Gabler inside. She's trying to work for possession. And she's kind of yelling at the bench for direction. Pearson. Shot clock at 10. They got to hurry. Game clock 4:44 and counting. Third inside, and a great feed again by Pearson. She hits the trailer. O'Flanagan.
Oh, that's the way you draw it up out on the court. That was beautiful.
They executed it, and it was textbook. Smith drives inside and gets the bucket. Number 4 with the score.
She had to make a second inside move on there in order to get that bucket.
Kaylee Bernard had to really work for that shot. Threw her back in, was off balance, but made sure to put it off the glass and made it count. Long 3, Metro off the rim. Rebound, O'Flanagan. Mountain Lions. They're starting to bear the claws and teeth. They're coming out.
I guess I'm a little bit confused why Metro State isn't trying to work the ball down low because they've got the height advantage.
Rebound pulled down, and that's Mariah Schrader for Metro.
Back to an 11-point lead again.
Yep, that's as most as it's been tonight for the Mountain Lions. The foul, it'll go on UCCS, and that was Jalen Smith driving to the hole. And, you know, I remember a coach saying to me as a point guard, when you drive inside, he said, I want you to remember 2 words. When you drive inside, your job is to create opportunities.
That's exactly
That's
right.
all you got. Whether it's you taking the shot or giving the feed to somebody that's for the open look, that's what you need to do.
Well, we got a timeout out on the court right now. They want to talk it over and see how things are going to come out, but we're going to have somebody going up, looks like, for Metro on the free throw line.
Yep. So right now it's 45-36 Mountain Lions of UCCS. They lead Metro State. 3:46 left in the third quarter. You look at the RMAC right now, in case you're just joining us, Metro State, the Roadrunners, they're currently in 4th place, 10-5 in conference, 11-10 overall. UCCS in 7th. They are 10-11, but 9-6. 1 game off Metro State. So they've got to, if they're going to make a push, it needs to happen right now. George Holden along with Jerry Evans. Want to remind you that UCCS is part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and or YouTube. And keep in mind, folks, as we said before, a double dose of hoops at the Lions Den. The men's game after this, stay tuned for that. That'll tip off at roughly 7:30. And a big interview after this game. They're going to be retiring the jersey of number 25, Alex Welsh, here at Gallagher Event Center, the all-time scorer and rebounder for the Mountain Lions. That should be fun. That
will be a nice thing and a special tribute to him, but hey, he earned it.
Yep, absolutely. You look at 1,947 points, 884 rebounds. That's a lot of work.
I played basketball for 40 years and never scored them.
Even in the driveway, right?
No, absolutely
all the years
not.
shooting in the driveway. The shot by Smith. She's the difference maker for Metro.
Smith is all over the place, but you got Gabler and Smith. I mean, they're just battling with each other, you know. Seems like.
Talene driving inside out of Grapevine, Texas, kicks it off to Gabler. Gabler, number 21, drives inside. The shot, and she got it!
There's that left-handed roll. Once again, I mean, Gabler is just amazing. She drives to the hole, she makes the shot.
Confidence creates good things, and that's what she's playing with. Long shot off. Rebound, Chelsea Pearson for the Mountain Lions. They want to run. Kicks it up to Talene. Now she'll slow things down on the left wing. Back up top to O'Flanagan. Talene. She wants to feed inside, but nothing really there. Door's not open. 16 on the shot clock. 3:04 on the game clock. And they have the lead by 10. Long shot. Pearson. Pearson with her third 3 of the night.
And that's her number 3.
Yep, well, she's living up to it. And so far, Pearson and Gabler have had ice water in their veins in this game. And they need to continue. 2:44 left in the third quarter. Still a lot of basketball to play. The Mountain Lions play with enthusiasm and passion.
There's your big lead now, 50-37, up 13 points.
Biggest lead of the night. Driving inside Smith, and good defense by the Mountain Lions. Seifert with the rebound and pitches it off to O'Flanagan. Inside to Gabler. She's the one you want to get it into her hands. Shot up. It's off balance. But she, again, has had that turn-away, fade-away shot. It's been impressive. Jay Farron, number 25, checks in for Emily Seifert. And sitting to my right, the man that runs the show, the athletic director, Nathan Gibson. He actually stepped on air with me weeks back and did a phenomenal job. He is a man of many hats here at UCCS, as he's laughing looking at me. He also, and I'm going to continue to razz him, he was a quarterback for Rampart High School in '98. I will not stop doing this. My first year coaching at Sierra, and he stole the ring off my finger, him and his teammates. They did a tremendous job. It was a fun game. They played the better game, and they won. They had a guy named Dexter Wynn who played a little bit of pro football.
Remember him? I remember that name. You bet.
Yeah, he was kind of quick. Remember him?
Yeah. He was a winner.
Yes. And here comes UCCS. O'Flanagan with the ball. Nope, she'll back outside. Talene got the shot, and she hits it.
That little soft 15-footer.
And she's got the thumbs up. She's feeling it. Back down the other end of the floor, Metro State. And Here we go. Metro State earlier in the season, January 26th, they had the win on their floor by 4, 60-56. UCCS trying to pay back the favor. Long three. Smith got it from way outside.
And it's no surprise that it was Smith with the shot.
Yep. She's the one that when they need the big player to put something on somebody's shoulders, it's Smith. And Farron off balance with her right arm tries to whip it back inside.
She kind of was tied up with Hardigan for Metro State. It looked like they were kind of battling and maybe locked up arms a little bit, but no call by the officials, so the ball's going to go back to Metro State.
Timeout.
Yeah, go ahead.
Timeout on the floor. 52-42, 10-point game. UCCS leads Metro State out of Denver. He's Jerry Evans. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II hoops and the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference in the Pikes Peak region in Colorado Springs. It's blackout night, first game of a doubleheader. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back to the Lions Den, Gallagher Event Center in Colorado Springs. Kind of chilly out today, but it is hot in here. Metro State down by 10 to the home team, the Mountain Lions. George Holden and Jerry Evans. And fought for, scrappy play. Metro State back up top, shot clock at 10. And they're going to be in, out, knocked away. Metro State retains. Smith feeds underneath. Hardigan got it. Banks open off the glass, 52-44.
Got to get those offensive rebounds.
Yep.
Defensive rebounds for UCCS, but that was the key there, the offensive rebound for the Roadrunners.
Shot clock at 20, game clock at 40 in the third quarter. UCCS has led the entire night, and the shot, Tatum Talene gets the gift. It rolls, goes Mountain Lion way. Great shot.
We were waiting for the official call, but he had to wait until the ball went in to finally make the determination of whether or not it was going to be one or two shots.
And Talene at a Grapevine, Texas, she'll try for the three-point play. The foul was on Emily Hardigan.
Okay, I guess it was a foul that was it was after the shot.
Correct.
So
they don't do the three-point play.
No, they don't get the three-point play. You're right.
And Jerry would know. He's a longtime basketball official here in Colorado Springs and for Southern Colorado in general. Tatum Talene out. Bo Schaefer in now, number 4 for UCCS. Second time she's been in tonight. Talene. They're without Abby Fiker. So that's key. So they're looking for somebody to fill that role while she's injured. Maddie Gola. Shot clock at 10. Game clock at 11. Mountain Lions. Shot clock at 5. And Farron, off-balance jumper. And we are 3 down and 1 to go. At the end of the third quarter, right now, UCCS.
Hold on, they got 0.9 seconds left up there.
Yep, I spoke too soon.
There must have been a call that was made
before the end of the period. The officials will sort it out. So in a situation like this, those choices have to be made quickly. Long range 3, and that's it. 3 down, 1 to go. Mountain Lions, after 3 quarters, lead by 10, 54-44 here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. George Holden along with Jerry Evans. And Jerry, we were talking about it, the difference maker, and that's what I call her for UCCS, Maddie Gabler.
Oh.
She's played monstrous, whether it's shots, free throw line, assists, rebounds. She's been all over the place. This fourth quarter, she's got to own it.
After seeing her shoot out there, I think I'm going to change her last name from Gabler to Maidler.
Maidler.
Yeah, because she seems to be making just about everything she's throwing up there. But that's also because she's creating a good position for herself.
Correct.
Too. She's able to drive to the bucket. She's able to get it open for maybe a soft 12-footer or whatever. But her left-handed spin move is what I'm with them.
It's effective.
Yeah, very impressed with that.
Yep. And you look at the first three quarters score-wise, Jerry, at the end of the first quarter, the Mountain Lions led 19-12. At halftime, 32-24. Now after the third, 54-14. So they found Metro State is hanging around. They're nibbling. They're hanging around. But then UCCS finds a way to pull away. They need more of that this fourth quarter to put the nail in the coffin and finish this thing off.
Well, I think in this fourth quarter, if I were, Metro State, I would be looking to try and get that ball down low a little bit more effectively. But UCCS is playing really strong defense, so it might be a combination of those things that's keeping them down.
Yep. So here we go, getting set for the fourth and final quarter here at Gallagher Event Center. Right now, the home team, UCCS, is enjoying a 10-point lead. Will it stand? We'll see. Metro State with the ball. Feed underneath it. She's wide open. And that's number 21, Bree Wellington, the 5'10 junior out of Fresno, California. And she'll get the foul.
Yeah, she got the foul as well. That was just a great entry pass right there, and Wellington just took it right in and out. She had the height advantages, like I've been pointing out. So that's going to be something UCCS is going to have to really battle in this fourth quarter.
Yep, misses her free throw, and here comes the Mountain Lions trying to speed things up. Gabler and a travel on UCCS. She's shocked.
But that was a good call by the official. She moved that pivot foot. As she tried to get set, she also moved the pivot foot and took the extra step. So the official was right on the call.
Well, what do they always say in the game? When you make a good play or a bad play, short memory.
Yeah.
Move
absolutely.
on. So Metro with the ball. Hardigan, the jumper, off. And there's going to be a foul at the other end of the floor. And it's going to go against the Mountain Lions. 9:32 left in this ball game. UCCS, they are 9-6 in RMAC play, 10-5 for Metro State, a game apart. They all count, especially within conference. Back up to Smith. And the feed underneath.
To Wellington. Look for her to be the key right now. I think that's what they're planning to do, is feed that ball into her as much as they possibly can.
Right. And if you're the Mountain Lions, you want to speed things up. Gabler had the look. Nope, she'll take it from outside. Got it! Maddie Gabler.
What has she got, about 50 points? She's only for 56 up there.
She was calm and cool, stepped aside and hit the shot. Metro, and they'll put it up. She'll be fouled, and that's number 23, Jonalyn Whitwer out of Fall Creek, Wisconsin. Foul goes against the Mountain Lions. 8:54. A lot of basketball to play. And again, after every quarter, the Mountain Lions have led. And Metro State's pulled it within 2 in this ballgame. They just can't get over the hump. UCCS needs to continue to pour it on. And she'll get the roll at the free throw line. Emily Seifert, number 10, checks in for Jay Farron. Pearson will check in as well for Maddie Gola. Pearson's hit some big threes tonight.
Yeah, and I think they need her for her ball handling skills as well, because she's also been very effective at passing the ball inside.
Yep. And Whitwer hits the shot, cuts it to 6. And here comes that full court pressure defense by the Roadrunners. Mountain Lions just trying to get up court. Gabler has it. Kicked back up to O'Flanagan. Looking for help now. Gabler, spin, fade away. Oh!
How does she do it? Seems like every time down the court, that left spin move. It's awesome.
How many times over the years did she practice that in the driveway or the park? What a shot by Maddie Gabler. Timeout on the floor. UCCS calls it 58-52. They lead by 4. Right now, Metro State, they pulled it within 2 at one point. Now they're within 4. This, to me, Jerry, with 8:25 left in the game, is crucial for the Mountain Lions. This is where you earn it.
You're exactly right on that, because you're going to be looking at Jalen Smith, who's going to be providing that driving and right into inside for the bucket. But I'm really thinking that we're going to have to keep an eye out on Bree Wellington. Bree Wellington is 5'10" out of Fresno, California, junior forward. but she has been so far very effective in this fourth quarter at getting underneath, getting that entry pass, and then just taking it to the hole and using that size. And that's a problem right now. So UCCS is going to have to figure out some way to get themselves into position where they can provide better defense.
I would agree. He's Jerry Evans. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Hope you're enjoying it here. Double dose of NCAA Division II hoops here tonight and tomorrow night. Chadron State will be here from Nebraska. Make sure to stay tuned with us tonight and tomorrow night for your bunch of basketball here. Basically, your hardwood heroes coming up tonight and tomorrow. And again, halftime of the men's game, big ceremony. Earlier before that, they're going to retire the jersey of All-American Alex Welsh, number 25, and I will be interviewing him at halftime of the men's game. Looking forward to that as well. 8:25 left in this ball game. Mountain Lions lead by 6. They've led the whole night, but Metro State seeing if they can try to do something about that. They won the first meeting. They're trying to sweep. Mountain Lion feed Gabler. Pearson for 3. Got it! Her 4th 3 of the night!
That's why she wears number 3. I'm telling you, she can nail it.
Pearson is producing from three-point land tonight, and it is needed. Inside to Hardigan. Working against Gabler. Good defense by Maddie Gabler. The multi-threat for the Mountain Lions. And good defense, the pull away. Hardigan hits it! She's a similar shooter to Gabler.
That's right. I kind of forgot about her. She provides good inside interior play.
7:40 and counting in this game. Mountain Lions with the ball and the lead, but it's still in doubt because Metro State refuses to go away. Kelly O'Flanagan behind the back dribble. Jumper, got it! O'Flanagan saying, I can do that too.
This is what they need to do. They're just saying, you know what? We're just going to go for that open jumper and hope that that's our key to success. So far it has been.
Neither team's really been able to run a whole lot tonight. Oh, an answer at the other end of the floor.
There's Bree Wellington again.
Yep, she has been a force in this second half.
Especially in this fourth quarter.
This fourth quarter, she's come up big.
She's already scored
Gabler,
6 points.
Pull-up jumper. Got it! And Maddie Gabler.
Gabler says, what the heck? I can do it too.
Well, she flipped the switch tonight, and she's on. 65-56. Gabler says, put it on my shoulders, I'll put it away. Metro State with the ball, they're going to slow things up. This is becoming a seesaw battle with shots. Hardigan, the off-balance one-handed shot. It looked like she pitched it up there and hit it.
Like I said, I had forgotten about her, but now she's coming in to be a force once again in this fourth quarter. So UCCS, the Mountain Lions, are going to have to do something with her as well.
Yep. Both teams with shooting are saying, whatever you can do, I can do better. Maddie Gabler dribbles, puts it up, 14 on the shot clock, 6:11 on the game clock. To lead, wide open. Got it! 44, tacking on more for the Mountain Lions.
Back to a 10-point lead, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Shot clock at 24. This is turning into a battle of wills. Yep, Chelsea Pearson will get called for using the shoulder. That's too close to home for you right now with the dinged left shoulder.
Yeah, I know. I broke, like I said, I fractured my collarbone, but I'll shoulder the blame.
Refereeing a basketball game.
Yeah.
Jerry, nobody says that you don't get involved in your work, right?
Well, I was right on the call.
You were not a bystander on that one. Hardigan, but we're very glad you're here. Metro State up top. Mountain Lions, for the most part, played pretty solid defense tonight, but you got to finish it off. Both teams have come off back-to-back wins, looking to go for 3 in a row. Hardigan put it up, and she's stuffed. Oh, the follow-up. Who again? Bree Wellington, and she'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Well, what can you say? I mean, she's just using her size inside, and that's been a real stumbling block so far in this fourth quarter for UCCS. However, they're hitting their open threes and their open jumpers. So they've got the 68-61 lead now as Bree Wellington completes the 3-point play.
Mountain Lions have had double-digit leads. Now it's being pushed again by Metro State. Bree Wellington has been a big part of that. Bernard Solid night for her with a lot of minutes. No working around. Shot clock at 8. Got to do something here. Long three. Pearson off the rim and rebounded. Emily Seifert does a great job getting after that ball. Gabler with it. Shot clock resets. Oh! To lead. Getting jealous of Pearson for three-point land and getting involved in the action. The 1-2 punch. 4:47 and counting. 10-point lead.
They're living the dream from three-point land, I'll tell you that.
They are. And a steal. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. They want to run. Bernard going to force it by herself. Oop. Little too much. Smith comes down with it. And she'll lose control. And they'll call a foul, and it'll go against UCCS.
And that looks like Pearson out there.
Again.
That might have been her third, maybe or even her fourth foul.
Yep. So,
third foul.
And normally Abby Fikert is in the mix. Right now she's not available, so that's something that can be a factor with 4:29 left in this ball game.
Well, once again, Smith has claimed her spot out there, and so she's able to draw that foul and go into the free throw line for 2.
Got it. Number 23 will check in, Jonathan Whitwer for Metro. And number 25, Michaela Gonzalez. She's from Castle Rock, Colorado. Just a hop, skip, and a jump north of Colorado Springs. Smith at the line. Got it. Timeout. Metro State. They're down 71-63 to the home team, the UCCS Mountain Lions on blackout night. He's Jerry Evans. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II hoops in Colorado Springs, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Stay with us, folks, and we'll bring you the last 4:29 of this game. Welcome back to Gallagly Event Center in Colorado Springs. College basketball, women's college basketball. And the home team, they're winning 71-63, but Metro State is still alive and well. They got a heartbeat. Bernard for UCCS drives, gets it! And she showed a lot of grit and effort driving the lane and gets the gift. She finishes it with a bucket.
Well, Smith let her drive around to get open for that layup, so she wasn't playing effective defense.
Long three attempt by Metro. Bernard with the rebound for UCCS. Pearson drives down the floor. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Smith. Mountain Lions retain possession. Emily Seifert will inbound.
Head coach Lynn Plett was looking for the foul there because when the ball was knocked out of bounds, he thought there was arm contact.
Yep. Pearson drives, and she'll draw the foul. She has had a pretty strong night.
Well, certainly in this fourth quarter, and I know she hit a couple of threes in the third quarter, but bearing that number 3, she has been really effective from long range, and now getting the foul, going up to the free throw line. And here's one of the things we talked about. Are you going to hit your free throws? Because with 3:47 left in the game, it's going to be a big, big part here in the latter part of the game.
It matters. Pearson from the line. Got it. She's been there before. Checking in, Hardigan for Metro State. She'll check in for Gonzalez. Hardigan.
Yeah, Hardigan providing that power, offense and defense.
Yep, she's got a nice jump shot as well. And Pearson gets them both. Mountain Lions shooting well from the free throw line.
They're back up by 12 now.
So they've increased it. Hardigan, she'll look for that shot again. Rolls, rebound. Pearson, and she is bringing it in the fourth quarter. Gabler driving, and it's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against Bree Wellington. So nice job by Maddie Gabler to draw the foul.
Gabler was driving to her left side once again, and Wellington just put the arm on there and kind of held her up, so the official nailed her with the foul.
So Talene will inbound, number 44. Strong night for UCCS as well.
She's hit some big three-pointers.
She has. It's been a good team effort. Gabler, though, she's been that spark. Gabler, spin, back out to Pearson. Shot clock, plenty of time for UCCS. 3:15 on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. And Bernard forcing the issue. Turns, spins. Oh, what a headsy play by Bernard.
She got the lucky bounce.
Boy, she was looking to pass, but then spins the other way and finds an opening. And Smith, she was doing some dipsy-do stuff underneath there.
Thought she might get called for a travel, but they just made no call on that one.
Yep, driving the lane.
There's Galloway.
Misses, yep, with the rebound, and she'll get it, and she'll get the foul.
Yeah, Bree Wellington came down with the rebound. She was able to draw the foul and also hit the bucket. Like I said, she's been a real force in this fourth quarter. I bet you she's got double figures now as far as scoring in this fourth quarter alone.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, if you're the Mountain Lions, the best way to make her a non-factor is to speed up the tempo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Transition basketball.
You know, put a little beef on her, make her beef Wellington.
Jay Farron checks in for Emily Seifert.
I couldn't resist that one. Okay.
When you have the opening, then you take it.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
And she hits it. 3-point play. Here comes that pressure defense by the Roadrunners. Mountain Lions. Talene with the ball. Passes off to Gabler. She'll just kind of slow things up a little bit. 2.5 minutes left in this game. UCCS wants to go 3 in a row. Fadeaway. Gabler got it again, and she gets the foul.
Almost automatic. It's amazing. She has that left side spin move. I just love seeing a player that can do that, because when you're going to that opposite hand and you're able to hit the open jumper, it's really tough to defense.
And the thing about Gabler is, sometimes the old saying is you go to the well too often, it goes dry. Not for her. She finds that spot, that shot, she takes it.
Now, the foul came after the shot. So
correct, so it's not a three. That's twice that's happened.
And Mountain Lions get the inbounds pass, but it was stolen away.
Yep, and here comes Metro State. Pass knocked away by Farron. 2:16 left in this game. Mountain Lions coming off back-to-back wins at New Mexico Highlands, at CSU Pueblo. They'd like to go 3 in a row at home.
That wasn't a real good pass by Smith, trying to hit Wellington underneath.
Yep.
That's why Farron was able to knock it out of bounds.
Shot clock at 14 for Metro State. It's up. And they're going to call a foul on UCCS.
Yeah, that's on Jay Farron, 6 foot forward for the Mountain Lions. Probably more, but looked like it was kind of a push-off as both were battling for the rebound, she along with Wellington.
And Wellington at the line misses the first one. It's a 79-66 game. Talene will check out. O'Flanagan checks in. Good substitutions by Lynn Plett and his crew tonight.
I really believe that's true. And like I said, when we talked with him before the game started, he was down those 3 position players down in the paint. So he's done a great job of mixing in the lineup. And I tell you what, the girls have come through with some excellent play.
And a foul is going to go against number 4, Jalen Smith for Metro State. UCCS very much in the mix. Top 4 teams host. They're in 7th right now, but they're a game behind. They're tied with School of Mines and CSU Pueblo, 9-6 in conference. They can help their chances with another win here tonight and continue to grind it out. Pearson drives. And they're going to get Wellington. Great work by Pearson going up against the bigger player throws the bait, and Wellington takes it.
And Pearson knocked up against the mat out of bounds. Wellington was coming back saying, no, the foul wasn't on me, but it was a clear shot. So you got to give credit to Pearson because she was able to drive to the hole, and even though she didn't get the shot, she was able to draw the foul.
So Wellington checks out. Michaela Gonzalez checks in for her. That's big.
Yeah, it is.
1:35 left in this game. Pearson got it. This is so far in the games, all the home games I've done this season, this has been her best night. She's played well other nights. She's been a role player. Tonight, she stepped up big time.
She doesn't want Gabler to have all the
right
success.
There'll be a timeout on the floor. UCCS, they lead 81-67 over Metro State. We'll take a quick break. Stick with us. He's Jerry Evans. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball. We are live here at Gallagly Event Center. First game of a doubleheader. Stick with us. We'll be back with the final 135. Back to action. 1:17 left in this game. The home team looking for their third win in a row. First time back here in a couple of weeks. And they'd love to get this win and steal it from Metro State and even it up on the season. Closing in on a minute. Mountain Lions have played a great game tonight. They've had injuries to overcome. And they've done a solid job of filling some voids. They really have.
Absolutely. Jalen Smith picked up the foul there. Really tight defense, not surprising by that, but with that 14-point lead, you kind of wonder, was that really worth it to have that foul?
Yep. Gabler hits it, and she has had a monster night for the Mountain Lions. Chelsea Pearson, strong night. Tatum Talene, good night. Misses the second one. We're under a minute to play. Mountain Lions hanging tough. 48 seconds. Metro State with the ball. They're desperate. A foul. It'll be called on Chelsea Pearson of UCCS. But you know what? You're going to live with that. She's had a very, very strong night.
She really has. She's coming over to talk to her coach right now and saying, I can't believe that he actually called me for that, for a hand check.
And the first one goes in for Jonathan Whitwer. Checking in, number 22, Mariah Schrader for Metro State. And checking out is Jalen Smith. 46.4 ticks on the clock. Hits it, the second one. No press defense here. Mountain Lions with a great performance. They're going to come out of here with their third straight win. Last couple of weeks they won both on the road. It's always nice to be at home and get a win. Jay Farron. They're just going to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gabler spins the jumper. Oh my gosh! They knew she was coming and they still couldn't stop it.
It's easy as pie, I'm telling you.
Boy,
it's just been amazing.
If you open the door for her, she's going to take full advantage of it. All the way across, long desperation three off the rim. Clock stops at 3.2 seconds.
Gabler with that spin move to the left side with a right-handed shot. That's something that you try to teach young players, and a lot of times they just don't pick up on it. She obviously has picked up what the coach is talking about.
And we are done with the first round of a doubleheader here tonight. Congratulations to the Lady Mountain Lions of UCCS. They find revenge over Metro State, an earlier season loss in Denver. They win it 84-69. Their third win in a row. They'll now be 10-6 in the RMAC. And if you look at the RMAC, Jerry, this is post-game for the women's. You look at it, right now they were 9-6. They go 10-6. They are tied with Mines and CSU Pueblo. Depending on if one of those teams loses tonight, they could move up.
Well, yeah, but then they're going to be ultimately tied with Metro State as well, and with them splitting the season series, it's anybody's game now. And you certainly, if you can get in that top four, you certainly want to be able to host the first round game in the RMAC. So that would be excellent if they can get that.
Yep, absolutely. And we are at post-game here. Congratulations again to the women's team of UCCS. 84-69 over Metro State. It's blackout night in Colorado Springs here at Gallagher Event Center. We're going to get set in just a little while here for the second game, the men's game against Metro State. But it's a big night, and a big shout out to Alex Welsh, number 25. As we see the athletic director, Nate Gibson, he is holding a frame, and that I'm guessing that the jersey of Alex Welsh is in that frame. Yep, he just showed it to us. Alex Welsh, an All-American basketball player here at UCCS, and the all-time scoring leader and rebound leader for these Mountain Lions. Graduated in 2016 with a degree in business administration. This is his night. I will be interviewing him at halftime of the men's game, and tell you what, he's probably looking back thinking it wasn't too long ago that he spent some hard years here hitting shots, grabbing rebounds, and he's since moved on from UCCS, but what a great accolade for him to have.
It really is, and our many kudos and congratulations going out to him, and retiring a jersey, I mean, that is quite an honor. So, but like I said before, he earned it, so this is a special night for him.
Yep. Alex Welsh, he's shaking hands with athletic director Nate Gibson. The head basketball coach, Jeff Culver, is standing just to the right of the jersey. And that's Alex Welsh, as you can see. And again, you look at him, 2012 to 13, and then from 2015 to 16, 1,947 points, 884 rebounds, and a All-American. That's local. That's huge.
That really is, and we can't say enough about the fact that he was such an integral part of this program, and now to see his jersey being retired, that I know that's special for him as well.
It's got to be, and got a big smile on his face. And he's thinking there's probably a lot of memories rushing through his mind right now, right with things that happened right on this floor.
And you think about all the points, the rebounds, all the records that he holds here at UCCS. But I think more than anything, he holds the special memories intact for all those times that he was out here.
Showing some of the highlights of Alex Welsh, his time here at the Lions Den.
His hair looks different now than what it did back
Longer
then.
hair then, yep. A lot shorter now. Things change. And you look at up top where the scoreboard is here at Gallagher Event Center. Last year I was here calling basketball games, and they retired number 14, Derek White, now playing in the NBA for the San Antonio Spurs. Alex Welsh will be just to his right. That's a big honor.
Yeah, it really is. And, you never know. Even though you're playing at an RMAC school, sometimes it's those players that, get into D-League and then just, really accomplish quite a bit. And then maybe, like in Derek White's case, maybe you're playing for a pro basketball team. So you just never know what can happen.
Night here at the University of Colorado Springs for basketball fans and players, staff, everybody. It's a huge honor for him. Big smile on his face. He's got to be pretty happy. And then you look at this too. I get to interview him at the halftime of the men's game, and you think about it, there's got to be, younger players out there, and he probably remembers what it was like as a young kid shooting on the playground at school and high school, and then sitting there thinking, I'd like to play college hoops someday. I wonder if that's in the cards. If you dream big enough, those kind of things happen. You put in the hard work, and it's obvious by his numbers that that's what he did.
Absolutely, and you got to credit him for being able to do that and go on and accomplish certainly one of the biggest goals that he ever had. And also, the main thing also is that he was able to get his degree as well.
Alex Welsh getting rid of the microphone and getting ready to speak here at UCCS. Alex Welsh right now talking to the crowd.
He's telling everybody how much he appreciates the opportunity to be here. And what was kind of funny was he's saying he's not used to being out on the basketball court without the regular basketball shoes.
Right. And again, what a great thing for, you look at, like, there's basketball players that come from all over the country, all over the world, We live here in Colorado Springs. We've been here quite a while. And it's kind of special when you can say, you know what, we've got some All-American players in our backyard.
Yeah.
Bragging rights,
Yeah, I like being able to say that to other people, well, you can talk about some of your own players, but hey, we got such and such and such and such, And so I think that's really a key integral part about the athletics and how it's grown so much, because I can remember back in the day when UCCS, everybody was like, they've got a basketball program,
It was before this gym was built.
That's exactly right. And people would say, people actually go and watch those games?
Right.
It was like completely an afterthought. Now you look at the crowd out here, blackout night. Got a young man getting his jersey retired, second one here at UCCS. That's how much this program has developed over the years, and what an accomplishment that is.
Yep, huge. And so big shout out and congratulations to Alex Welsh. And again, stay tuned for the men's game after this. This is the post game. Congratulations again to the women's team here at UCCS. They had a big win, 84-69 over Metro State. And now they're getting ready to Alex Welsh walking over underneath the scoreboard to the right with that black curtain in front. He's gonna pull that down. Big moment for him. And he will be indelibly enshrined here at Gallagher Events Center for good. And he's pulling on the cord. There it is, and it's official. Alex Welsh, his number 25, retired at the Lions Den, right next to Derek White, number 14. So good company for these guys. And, there's players on this team right now for UCCS and maybe some players elsewhere that are thinking, maybe someday I could be that guy.
They're going to have to get a bigger wall then, right?
It's a good reason to expand.
That's right. But that's quite an achievement, quite an honor for him. And I know that was special. The smile on his face once they finally revealed that number, that was just extra special to see.
Yep. So congratulations again to Alex Welsh, giving some hugs, shaking hands with his former coach, Jeff Culver. Jeff Culver, always a great guy to talk hoops with, and giving some hugs from his other coaches and former players. Congratulations to him, but we'll have more of Alex Welsh at halftime of the men's game. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you set and set the table for the men's game against Metro State here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. He's Jerry Evans. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to the RMAC NCAA Division II. We'll be back in just a little bit.